So look, the Indiana Fever, this is it's a big loss for them. Granted that this is one of the teams that they have not beaten all year. We would definitely like to see the Fever go ahead and get a win versus team. We do not want to get swept by the Aces. Granted, the Aces are a championship style team, but at the same time, the Indiana Fever, their goal is to make a push in the playoffs, and these are the type of games that they're going to have to pull out and be aggressive and play toe to toe and figure out how to get a win. There's a lot of things we could talk about. There's a lot of things with Coach Sides. When I'm watching her post game, it's just like she doesn't seem like she has a real game plan when it comes to the offense. And then honestly, it doesn't seem like she had a game plan for the Aces. There's a lot of things that they need to sit down and film and get together. Asia Wilson taking all them shots from the free throw line. We need to have a better closeout. And then obviously we cannot leave these guys open for threes. This is a veteran team that's going to knock down shots. They might not be a 4 or 5 point 3-point shooter. Made 3-point shots a game, but they're going to hit their shots when needed. So all of our help defense, we're not sliding over. It's a lot. There's a lot. And then the lineups. We can start with the lineups. That's fine. Chrissy Sides admitted that she's trying to figure out minutes for the bench, and I don't know if she's trying to ramp them up or what the case is, but I don't think a back-to-back home game versus Aces while we're trying to close out the season with 5 games left, and before we go to the playoffs is a time to be figuring out who to put in there at the right time. She literally stated that, she's throwing girls in there trying to figure out their minutes. Then she's looking at the stats and she's like, yeah, E-Dub could have got more minutes. She had some big shots for us. You didn't even play her in the second half, really. So you got to understand that Chrissy Sides isn't throwing players in there with a game plan. She's throwing players in there just trying to figure out a lineup, trying to figure out what's going to work. We should have a game plan. The offense today, there was no game plan. There was no game plan in our offense today. We let the bench outscore us by, I believe, 19 points. That's not good right there. So, there's some things. Look, Caitlin Clark had a horrible night shooting. I'll be the first one to tell you. She got all of her success from driving to the basket, creating contact, and finishing off the glass. And she's going to have nights like that where she's not hitting threes. You got to be able to switch your game up and go to the basket, create a mid-range, use that floater you've been working on, create some contact, get to the line, and that's how we're going to have to play. If your shot's not falling, that's what we're going to have to do. But it's not just Caitlin Clark. Me personally, Aaliyah Boston didn't shoot that great today. She's coming off a 30-point game. We only put up 6 points. And I said in my other video, the big three, you're combining for 46 points tonight. That's not going to win us a game. That's not going to win us a game. We just combined for 76. That won us a game. And then I look at our turnovers today. We only had 14 turnovers as a team. That shows me we're playing too slow. I'm sorry. We're playing too slow on the court. So I don't know, man. Nalissa Smith, she played decently, but she's not showing me enough aggression. She's not showing me enough aggression. So, and consistency. Lexi Hall, she's made 2. She went 1 for 2. Her shooting, I think she's shooting 70% from 3 since the break. And we're not setting up plays for her to come off screens to take shots. Chrissy Sides, I just don't get it. And then Caitlin Clark only had 6 assists today. Her assists have decreased a little bit. I think she needs to get back to, getting those 13, 14, 15 assists. Remember, I told you earlier on in the year, yes, I love that Caitlin Clark is going to score her 25, 30 points, but I want her teammates getting touches. I want them to be in double digits. I should see at least 3 starters in double digits, if not 4 in double digits. I should see that for sure. For sure. Especially on this team. So, Temi, I thought she should have played a little bit more. She went 3 for 3 for the night, 100% from the field. I love that. She should have got a little bit more minutes. Maybe we could start her. I thought she was going to come out of the second half and start, but she didn't. Erica Wheeler only played 6 minutes, shot 66% from the field. I get her a little bit more minutes. I personally would have ran Erica Wheeler, Caitlin Clark, and Kelsey Mitchell together today, just on the simple fact that I thought that we could outrun Chelsea Gray, and it would be a forced substitution for Becky to get her out of the game. So there's just things that I would personally do different. I would run. There's no way Chelsea Gray should be playing the amount of minutes she played in the game today with us. No way. She played 29 minutes tonight. Bro, I thought she was going to play about 7 minutes because I thought we were going to run up and down that court. Chelsea Gray is hobbling up and down the court. She cannot keep up with us. We have to take advantage. You know what else is frustrating? Asia Wilson had a terrible night from the field. Terrible night from the field. And they still figured out a way to beat us because their bench, veteran team, by the way, I'm not going to take anything away from this team. They've been together for a while. You guys got to understand that this is a veteran team, veteran coach, a well-coached team. This is they play team basketball. They understand their role. They're going to come in and they're going to do what they got to do. Doesn't matter if they're in there for 3 minutes, 4 minutes, they're going hard. They're being aggressive. They punched us in the mouth today. They were physical. Kelsey Plum was all over us. Jackie Young's holding us. Caitlin Clark, you guys are just being bullied tonight. I'm being honest. There's a little bit of flopping. This is the veteran team. You saw today that this is a veteran championship team. The flopping came out. I'm telling you, the Becky, Becky, she was making substitutions every 3-4 minutes. There's a new guard coming in or out. Tiffany Hayes, Kelsey Plum, Jackie Young, Chelsea Gray. What's the other girl? The fast girl. I think Sydney Colson. She was bringing in multiple people, and they're just for 4 or 5 minutes burst, pow, 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 being aggressive. So we got some things we gotta crisp up, and then a lot of people are gonna talk about Christy Wallace. Bro, she played 3 minutes. She had 2 steals, I believe. They had a turnover on here. I don't know if I saw the turnover. Maybe I did. I think it was a shot clock violation. Maybe I don't remember. But 3 minutes. I mean, I'm more concerned about Katie Lou getting 10 minutes on the floor when she's clearly not in game shape. Katie Lou is clearly not in game shape right now. She's not running fast. She could barely break down on defense, and she has no confidence whatsoever in her shot right now. She has 0 confidence in her shot. Dantas, she's been looking out of shape lately. She's been looking like, where's the Dantas that I know that's going to take those threes, go 3 for 4 from the 3-point line? Where's the Dantas that's going to, I just don't get it. What's going on? We're like, and Chrissy Sides admitted, like, we're getting away from our game plan. Like, we haven't played these players since the beginning of the season. I don't get it. So I made a video pretty much saying, like, Chrissy Sides is not ready. She's pretty much letting you know, like, we don't have a game plan out here. We're kind of just putting players out there and trying to figure out what's going to work. I'll tell you what, that ain't going to work. That game plan is not going to work. And I'm one on my channel. If you check, I love Chrissy Sides, and I always give her flowers. But today, you cannot tell me in an interview that you don't know your lineup and that you're pretty much just putting players out there trying to figure out how their minutes are going to work on this team. I'm not going for it. I'm not going to say Chrissy Sides lost us this game. This was a team effort. This belongs to the whole team. The team took a loss today. Yes, Caitlin Clark shot terribly today. Probably her worst shooting night of her season. But guess what? I believe that she's going to turn it around and she'll be just fine. I believe Aaliyah Boston, she'll be just fine. If we could work down low, establish the paint, rebound, get our points in the paint, get them in a little bit of foul trouble, play our pace, they're not going to keep up with this. They're not. Now, what's going to happen on Friday is the Aces are going to come out. They're going to come out and do the same thing. They're going to be physical. They're not going to be lackadaisical. If you can see their aggression today, they're rah-rahing after shots. This team is ready. It's playoff time. As you can see, they're ready. So these are the teams you got to go through a championship team and able to, in order to be in that category. You get it? And I get it. This is a young team right here. But I'm not going for that excuse. I expect high expectations from the Indiana Fever because I've seen what they're capable of doing. I know the potential of this team. You guys want to talk about, the Lynx, the Suns, the Aces, they're so good, they're so veteran, they're so this. Bro, this Indiana Fever team can play ball. I've watched it. They can play ball. I watch different games. The level of basketball that they play when they're capable of playing fast and just playing the right type of basketball, swarming defense, and it's contagious. This team can really ball. And I don't think Chrissy Sides understands that or believes that. I don't. So, look, I could talk all night. I'm going to keep it nice and short. I got high expectations for Friday. I think Caitlin Clark, the leader of this team. And when I say leader, I'm talking about vocally, and she needs to show it on the field. I mean, on the court. Be aggressive, set the tone early, let your team know we're not playing. Kelsey Mitchell, AB, the big three, I expect it. I expect a different game on Friday. So, look, man, it's your boy Ceokana. I appreciate you guys. Welcome to the channel. Catch me on the next one. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. I'm out.